Yep, it's me again. They hate me, that's why they give a fuck about me at the same time as always. JD Miles. The MGTOWs they love to hate. Even the ones that claim everybody loves to hate them, loves to hate MGTOW at the same time, which is why they keep us relevant to this day. And I'm back again with a special addition to the last call. Well, as you could clearly see, as you could clearly see, there's no need to tell the title. Notice something? That's right. I am now at 1,000 subscribers. In fact, last night I spent so much time celebrating, I ended up getting a hangover. So I was unable to do it then. Fuck it. Can't do it yesterday. We'll do it. Can't do it last night. We'll do it tonight then. And yeah, I know for my haters, it hurts to hear this. Moreover, I know this isn't my first rodeo, but I'm glad to be back in my rightful place again. That being said, since this is my 1,000 subscriber mark, we're going to make this special. Because you see, all this talk about people hating, people being jealous of shit, this is what success pays up. This is how you pay off success here. It doesn't matter what these retarded fucks be saying. Oh, J Miles, you're ugly, this type of shit, this, that, and the third. But guess what? I bring the truth and I bring the facts. Something that they can't do. Another thing to notice is that I could make a video, I could make a discussion about anything and everything. They can only make a discussion, they can only make videos about other people. Especially the ones that are above them. But as they say, if they're trying to pull you down, they're beneath you. And and these retarded fucks don't cease to amaze that part. But over here, we're gonna journey into the minds of these haters. No fan, you don't see no fan because they ain't got no fans, but you see a lot of complainers. Yeah, that's a verse from Eminem. But this can also be applied here as well. Fellas, notice how some of these retarded fucks, the only thing they can do on YouTube is just sit back and complain about their fucking problems instead of finding a solution? Because that's all they can do. And as I say before, I'm more than just a content creator. I look at this shit more of a hobby than anything. But hey, I have fun doing this shit anyway, so I'm not complaining. Yeah, I make content, but I also travel. I enjoy my life outside YouTube. I take the time to help others, take the time to listen to other people, giving them advice, answering their questions. Even work with a nonprofit organization to help men in situations where they feel stuck, where they still feel stuck and there's no hope. I take pride in that. In a way, I feel like I'm the voice of the voiceless. I'm the voice of the ones who scared to use it. I love to speak on things most people believe I should be quiet about, because I'm always the one who says the quiet shit out loud and don't give a fuck in the process, which must be done. But another thing I notice is that you hear all this fucking complaining. Someone's complaining about this. Someone's complaining about that. But ask them what's their solution. Are there any solutions? You hear the following. This is not my problem. This is not my problem, or why should I give out a solution? Let them handle it themselves, or this, that, and the third. But but these are the same ones who says this BS, be the main ones still complaining about the same goddamn problem. Think about it. You hear all this crying and bitching about incels, but ask them what's their solution. What's their solution to the incel problem? They don't want to help the incels. They don't want to do none of that shit. But these be the same ones still bitching and complaining about the incels while the problem still persists. But it's like one of my supporters, Mark Jones, and which I haven't heard from in years. Shout out to Mark Jones, by the way. I remember years ago he said this shit best. By the end of the day, they don't want no solutions. They just want the problem to persist. In other words, they want to complain about a problem. However, if they come up with a solution, then they will have nothing to cry and bitch about. So they got to keep the problem going. That way they can have something to bitch and complain about. And Mark Jones wasn't lying about that shit. We see it to this very day. Same old song and dance. Same old problem over and over again. Either they don't want a solution to the problem, or you constantly hear them just constantly talking about, they're gonna do this, that, and the third, but they don't do shit. And keep in mind, some of these fools been saying this shit for years, even decades. And surprisingly enough, it's 2024, and they still dealing with that goddamn problem. Goddamn. Y'all want to fix the problem or you don't. I then also found out, I even found this shit out too. I got 1,000 subscribers at the same time Joe Biden decided to step down from the presidential race. Now they're trying to get Claire Harris to join. Basically, what they're trying to do is, if Vice President Harris decide to run for president, they how can I put this? They believe the black community is gonna rush and vote for Kamala Harris because she's black. But me personally, I'm more as what Immortal Technique would say. I'm not gonna vote for anyone just because they're black or Latino. They got to represent the people and what's best for the people voluntarily. Basically, I'm looking for can you deliver? Can you deliver to the people? Or are you expecting people to vote for you because of your race? If it's just for your race, I'm not interested. And I don't give a fuck what anybody got to say about that shit. Look during the time when Obama was president. Everybody was voting for him because he was the first black president. Now he did some positives. There were positive outcomes, and then there were negative outcomes. I'm not going to get to that detail because that shit would take me hours to do. But y'all get my point. It's one thing. It's one thing to vote someone into office because of race. It's another story completely. It's another story completely. If you're going to vote for somebody that has the best interest in the people in both the people and this mighty nation. But I'm going to leave it at that because I'm not trying to hurt feelings here. I'm thinking what I'm saying. I'm known to hurt feelings, but still, I digress. Let's address the bullshit real quick. Ain't it funny? You got retarded fucks thinking that oh they doing by doing this, that, and the third on YouTube, they trying to show you off, only to get shown off in the process. Some of which got all this shit to say and their channel's still stagnant. There's a reason why nobody's listening to them because they ain't got shit to offer, especially the ones that just jump on YouTube, complain, and complain some more. They have nothing for themselves, and they wonder why nobody listens to them. Nobody takes them seriously besides one or two ass kissers on their channel. The worst case scenario, being a married woman who is so obsessed with a man that's been dead for two years now. And she still got that dead man in her head rent free. God damn, that dead man still has power over her ass, even beyond the grave. It's even worse when she has a husband, but she spends most of her time crying and bitching about other men online, about single men online. Who has time for that shit? I mean, I'd rather listen to someone who has something productive to say rather than all this gossiping and bullshit. But that's just me. If anything, thanks for the 1,000 subscribers. I'm now back in my place again. But why stop there? Let's see how far I could push this even further. That's right. I may have 1,000 subscribers, but let's see how far up the ladder I can go while pissing my haters off in the process. Oh man, I can't wait for this. But nevertheless, I said what I had to say, and this concludes the last call, and I'm out this bitch. Later. Thanks for 1,000 subs. Greatly appreciated. Boy, so much about to come down the pipe after this. Later.